Welcome back to our series of videos based on learning the ins and outs of Adobe Illustrator. With this video, I'm going to actually propose a challenge for you guys. I want you guys to use the tools that I've showed you to construct a digital illustration that we can laser cut and engrave. So what we're going to do is we're going to laser cut the features and cut out the boundaries. So you can do that with either making your illustrations with the shapes or the pen tool. Now there is a function that I'll let you know about, and that is to actually write your animations with a pen, with a stylus. Sorry. So we do have them, but I'm a bit awkward with that at the moment because I haven't done too much with it. I'll give you a little brief demo. So open up a new document. Because this is actually going to be laser cutted, let's actually set our custom artboard to the laser cutter size, which is 600mm wide by 450 high, and we'll resize it to the scale that we want at the end. Now I'll quickly show you the touch drawing pad feature. So it's just in your window, workspace, press touch, and that just sets you up to do your drawings and animations with a stylus. For instance, go over to your color pad is on the right hand side now. Like so. Very different, just takes a little bit to get used to, but that is an option if you like. But I'm not going to do that. I just feel like it's a little bit inaccurate for me. So I'll go back to my essentials, delete all that, and start brand new. Now I'm going to place an image just for a reference. I'm going to do a cartoon B. Now I'm going to fly through this and crank up the speed. So if you come across something that you're unfamiliar with, watch my video. Watch it at fast pace, but then slow it down when you want the specific action that I'm doing to help you out. This is actually a very fine detail, and when I cut around this with the laser cutter, it won't look to my satisfaction, so I'm actually going to delete that, have my borders cutting into that. Now it's just about adapting all the fills so we don't have intersecting lines. That's a nice basic demo. Now we could make an animation, a cartoon, by using our layering and using our arrangement to color in the parts to hide all these lines. But if we're going to cut this out and we only want to see strokes, then that's going to be a bit difficult because we're not going to be etching. We're going to be cutting and cutting lines. So what we need to do is we need to try to remove these lines. Actually, white won't show up with etching, so what we'll actually do instead is do our layering, but select what we want in the front to be white. So this one, for instance, is on the front, so we'll select the fill to be white there, and arrange it to the front. Oh no, that one was the back, wasn't it? It's this one that has to be white, and brought to the front. Is the head. We need to bring that to the front. But then we also need to bring everything else. I can't select whatever's behind that. So what I need to do is I actually need to bring that head to its separate layer. So I can bring that one that way. Bring all that. Arrange, bring to front, which means when we show our head, that's at the back now. Our head's in the front, which means so that actually needs to be brought to the bring to front. Why isn't that? Oh, it's because it's not there. So let's just bring that up there. Now let's hide that. Select all these ones. Ooh, they actually need to be above the head. So what we'll do is go face, features, and bring that one above. And draw those ones to our face features. There we go. That's what we're going to cut our B at. I don't mind that. So that can be our what is known as our etching. But what we need to do is we need to cut it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pen tool to just trace slightly around all this, and just where there's a lot of points, now I don't mind that. Once we cut that out, that should be simple enough to get nice crisp lines on the laser cutter. What we need to do though is that's our cutting. So instead of etching it with the detail, we want to cut that last bit out. So we'll change the stroke width to 0.003. And we can even change the layout to layer 5, cutting border. We'll change what's selected to there, and now we know that that's our cutting. Final thing is to scale it. Now, how big do we want our earrings? Just let me find try it 20 mil long. Now, how we're going to get that is we're going to create a line, just a single click, angle it to 0 degrees, and then type how long we want it, which is 20 mil max, and there's our 20 mil. That is a very small. Just to make it more visible, I'm just going to make the stroke a bit bigger. 1 point. What we want to do is we want to select everything and scale it down by holding in Shift, so it doesn't change the width and height. If we do that, then it distorts it like that. Hold in Shift, drag it down until it's within that line. And there we have it. Now that line's looking a little bit thick. So what we can do is we can select it all. Press Control if you want to deselect a single. Oh no, that's a different program. Oh, my mistake. Luckily we made a layer. That was a different digital software thing I was thinking of. Let's lock our cutting border, hide it so we don't select it, select everything else, and then go to our appearance where we found our stroke, and let's just try 0.5. Yeah, I don't mind a look at that. And there we have it. That is my design. So, how'd you go with yours? I'm keen to see how you went with it. If you got your design, it doesn't have to be an earring. It could be anything you can cut out. You can make it into a car freshener hanging thing or whatever. Just make an animation. We'll chuck it on the laser cutter and see how we go from there.